Hi guys, so for this screencast, I'm going to compare two databases, so MongoDB and Postgres, and also discuss each one of them. The first thing I have to do is insert the documents into the collection for Mongo and then the table for Postgres. So Mongo is a NoSQL database, which means not only SQL. It doesn't enforce schemas, therefore it's very flexible and it's very fast to use. You can also store large amounts of data into Mongo. So to create a collection, which is like a table in SQL in Mongo, you simply have to enter the data into it. So this is why I was saying it's very flexible. So the first thing I did was make a database, and then for inside the database, to create a collection called movies, I just insert, so db.movies.insert, and then I just inserted all the data, so all the fields followed by all the values. And for actors, I stored the names of the actors in an array. So these are the results. It successfully inserted all my data. So in the next section, we have to query or find the documents. So it's very easy to find the data in Mongo. All you have to do is db.movies.find, and this is similar to select star from table in SQL. So it's going to return all your rows. .pretty just makes it look neater and makes it easier to read the output. So this is the result I got, and as you can see, using .pretty just makes it so much easier to read. So it's going to show me all the documents, all the data I inserted into this collection. So the next query is to get all the documents where the writer is set to Quentin Tarantino. So this is very easy. Inside the find, you're going to specify the field and the value that you want to look for. So this is the output, so you can see that we got two results. So there must be 2 times where the writer is equal to Quentin Tarantino in the Mongo movies collection. Next query is to find documents where the actor includes Brad Pitt. So this is the same query, but this time we're changing the field to actors and also the name to Brad Pitt. So this time again we have 2 results. So the next query is exactly the same, but also before just changing the field to franchise and the name to The Hobbit. So from the results you can see that every time it returns every time the franchise is equal to The Hobbit. So the next query is a bit different. We have to get all the movies released in the 1990s. So this is anywhere between 1990 and 1999. So I used and GT, which is greater than, and LT, which is less than. So because this is and, both of these conditions, the results we get have to be filtered that both of these conditions are true. So where the year is greater than 1990, but it's less than 2000. So the result I get for this is, again, it returns 1999 and 1994, so this is between the range. Next query is to get all the movies released before 2000 or after 2010. So the only difference in this case is that we're using the OR. So in this case, both of our conditions don't have to be true. If one of them is true, it's going to give me the results. So for the result of this, I got the years 1999, 1994, 2012, and 2013, and they all fall in the range, so they're greater than 2010 or it's less than 2000. So in the next section, I have to update the documents. So in my first query, I have to add a synopsis to The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey. So the only thing I use is db.movies.update, and then you specify which one to choose. So where the title is equal to this, in the synopsis of that movie, I want to set the synopsis into this. So this is my update, and it's telling me that it has upserted. And to actually see that it has, I just do db.find, and then I set the title for what one I'm looking for, and it does. You can see in the synopsis here it has updated. Next query is to add a synopsis to the Desolation of Smaug. So this query is exactly the same as the one before, but we're just changing the name of the movie and adding a different synopsis. And then again, for the results, it's telling me that it has modified, it has updated. And to see, I did the same query I did as before to see it has actually updated, and the synopsis does include what I inserted.